feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Go, Miami! 51! Here we go.
52 and 56, 52 and 56.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
They'll run with his second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They're running it. Regular.
54 Mike.
Yeah.
Check. Watch 54. Watch the pass.
Hey, exit.
Here we go. Hey, one set. Check.
On 2nd and 7, Fitzpatrick throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. You got a hand in there to break that one up.
Right 80!
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, Fitzpatrick. Wilson's got it complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Check three. Check 52.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Brady's got it to Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week, their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me. They did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Hey, Haywood!
Check. 59. I don't think you got it, son. 59. 72.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Get in the weight room.
Bravo!
Fitzpatrick to throw it. It's complete to Grant. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
50.
Now Balaj. And an alley to run. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
51 the mic, boys, 51.
Fitzpatrick now. And this is Parker, complete. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
At the 16-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, G. Here we go.
P.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Jeff, go Jeff.
Here we go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On the counter, Hunt. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Hey, pick your game up.
Throwing Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. Sanders' kick is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On 2nd and 7, Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. John Jenkins in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4.
At 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Wait.
Now Fitzpatrick. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on third down. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Parker, the intended target.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. 72.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Avery Moss in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Christian Wilkins in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And they'll be inside. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board. Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd down 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
To throw is Fitzpatrick. Walford's got it. Complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Go.
Here's Fitzpatrick. And this is caught. It's Parker. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The drive starts with a run by White. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Jerome Baker in on the tackle. A gain of 4.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. From the 29, Brady eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with White. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Brady's throw there complete. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20.
That time a slant. Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, 66.
Check 59.
Hey, Delta.
59.
Hey, 66.
Throwing now is Brady. And he's got it. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
First and goal.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 20, 10, and he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the 1st half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team, because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Brady. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
I got it. Let's go on. No, 66. 63, lead now.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Being chased out left. He's going to take off. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Kill. Quick dash. Come.
Fitzpatrick. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Caught, it's Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. Wilson now in his 2nd season in Miami. First 4 years were in Kansas City. He's always been a solid complementary receiver, but Miami really hoping he can take the next step in his development, be more of a go-to guy now at 27 years of age. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm here all day. Regular. 51 Mike.
Fitzpatrick. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Lawrence Guy. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do.
You got 3 down. Feel it. Mike 51. You ain't going nowhere.
3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
That throw by Brady, incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. They'll let this go for the end zone. Now that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And that will get them 1 closer. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, Fitzpatrick. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. He's going to wind up and air it out. To the third time. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A good gain there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Brady going option left, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll make it third down.
Double tight, 450. 26. Hey, box truck, box truck.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. It's a foot race. 30. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one. 55 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back now in Miami. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter.
Hey, Alabama. 26 months. Hey, watch the left. Smooth. Hey, second.
Brady now on first down. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gostkowski the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Looking to throw on second down. Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say a big scene. Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. To throw on third down. Fitzpatrick. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Tom Brady needing a fourth-quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it second down. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was third in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White.
General West. Hey, Zoo. Hey, go 66.
Throwing again on second down. Brady, incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Brady. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Avery Moss picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. To throw, it's Brady. Safarian Jenkins has it. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him. About a yard short.
But it brings up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
72. 59, mark, check, 59. by 7. 72.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Taco Charlton, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big ways. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
35. Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 2nd and 12, Fitzpatrick. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do.
We ain't beginning to clear you up. Kill. Don't get nervous. Right there.
Hey, wahoo!
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Switch.
Now Fitzpatrick. And it's caught by Parker. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the pass.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Stop your whining. SOS.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mike, take the line. Mike, 5-4. Tighten up.
Jim! Hey, 5-0. Bud!
Check. Watch 54. Watch the run.
Hey, one set.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
Left.
Check.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Second and 4.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Get out the field, defense.
Now Brady. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Eric Rowe. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back. Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, Coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now.
50. Mike 20. Yeah. Mike 58, right there. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were